Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Absolute Zeroes podcast. I'm your host, Josh, and with me today we have Mr. Know-It-All.
What's up, my notos? What's happening, everybody?
Hey, it's not spooky season anymore, but it's still a little bit of spooky season. Something's happened in the air, my guy, because this whole month, and now mind you, we're recording this October 30th, so we're still in spooky season, but this whole month, October, has been absolutely wild because for some reason we're now in the beginning stages of Planet of the Apes.
That's okay. I knew you were going to go here first. I knew you were going to go here. Yeah, and it gets even wilder. Keep going. I'm wondering if you know the whole story. Because ever since you told me we were going to talk about this, I looked up like updates, and it is a wild story.
Okay, so this is really weird, guys. So a couple days ago in Mississippi, there was a truck that was overturned, spilling out monkeys that were...
I think I've seen this movie.
Yes, they were spilling out monkeys that were intended for research purposes, specifically the disease research purposes. Now, for some miscommunication reason, I think it was the CDC or it was the actual center or hospital or whatever, told the cops, the police, that these monkeys were aggressive and should be shot on sight. So now they're...
Yeah, because they were allegedly had some sort of disease, some type of rabies or something.
Yeah,
I'm like, really?
Exactly. Why? It's like, dude,
you've literally seen this movie.
Just get animal control. You don't need to kill him.
We've even seen the movie about the movie. It's called 12 Monkeys. Okay, this is not this is not, what timeline are we living in, bro?
What's even funnier is that I saw on TikTok I saw on TikTok a dude just recording the ceiling of a store, and there was a monkey on the ceiling. It was like, what is going on? What is happening right now? We're in the weirdest timeline.
We really are. Okay, we legitimately are.
This is so freaking stupid. Okay, what were you saying about updates? What's going on with the updates?
So apparently, when the story first came out,
yeah,
they alleged that the reason that the monkeys is because they had some form of rabies or whatever else. Well, now the science group that was dealing with the original science and doing the experimentation or whatever, they come out with no, it's not. We were there for testing that. But they were not themselves infected. And I'm like, this sounds awfully fishy, bro. That's all I know. It sounds very, very strange.
And
the thing is, I feel like, what kind of super apes or monkeys are we growing? Because I feel like they would have been caught by now if they were normal.
We're getting Caesar and the rest of the
We are. They just start the little guys.
This is how the monkey infection starts, man. This is how we lose our humanity.
This is how it ends.
And what's crazy is, as of this moment, as of recording, 3 monkeys are still at large after
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, what is going on with this? Why? It doesn't even put light on the fact that we're still using monkeys as research subjects. That's the ball in itself. Else,
forget the humanitarian side. Do you not watch movies?
Exactly.
This never ends well, ever.
Never, ever. Yeah, those monkeys are never going to be found, and we're just going to be... I'm putting a bet right here, $50. 20 years down the line, we're all going to be in a post-apocalyptic world where the monkeys are the superior dominant creatures of the world. Yeah, I'm calling it here, folks. And I, for one, will be happy to worship our new monkey overlords.
Dear me, what are those things coming out of her nose?
Hey, watch my helmet. Spaceballs?
Oh, shit. There goes the planet.
Also, in stupid news, more like crazy news, dude, heists are back. Heists are back.
Like heist movies?
No, just heists. broad daylight heist. Have you not been hearing about the
Oh no,
Louvre
yes.
heist?
Yes, I. It's the stupid. I'm telling you right now, it's this. I'm sitting here going, "This is the Louvre," and you
Like,
guys have the
seriously.
security equivalent of a red velvet rope. What is wrong with you?
Exactly. What is going on?
I'm
Here,
sorry, but Hollywood has shown us that you have far better security.
I'm
I expected, I expected the cage that falls and the tear gas. Okay, that's what I expected.
I put this up in the chat, but no, so the people who the robbers who were uh involved with this have been caught, and I put this image in the chat that's up on the screen right now. This dude in the hat is the one that caught them. This dude looks like he came out of the Pink Panther.
This is awesome. I swear this is the best I've ever seen in my life.
This is
Oh
this
my
is
god.
some Hollywood. This is some French heist movie bullshit.
It
What
is.
is
No, it
going
is.
on?
It is.
And
It totally is.
what's even funnier in the fact that the heisters, I don't really know what to call them, the robbers.
I know. I'm with you.
The
You're like,
peop-
the whole time you're like the robbers, the
the robbers, the
heisters.
heisters, the heisty boys,
Yeah.
What led them to getting caught was the fact that they left the lift into the building just out in plain view, and when the police were up there, they just said that there was tons of DNA evidence. So like they got away with the jewelry and the crowns and whatnot, but they still left tons of evidence. It was like, yes, this person was here, this person, blah 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 blah. It's like these guys are the craziest, bravest, and stupidest bastards to have ever come out of 2025. I love them for this. I wish they had gone away with this.
That's awesome. I don't know, man. We're talking about it. I think they got away with it enough.
Oh,
I hear you though, because at the same time, it's like, think about it. If they're not arrested right now, they got away with it. It's like, come on, guys. It's like, where if you know all the stuff you know, why aren't they catching? What's
I
going on?
know. It's the fact, and also the fact that they took all of this stuff and they dropped one or two items. Like they dropped a crown that had tons of gems in it, and they just left it. Like all the stuff they got, and they just left the crown, and and I think it was the crown of the wife of Napoleon Bonaparte. I think that's the one.
You know why? You know why? It's like it was the historical thief equivalent of pouring one out for your homies. They were like, you're the OG. You're gonna leave your crown behind, buddy.
Yeah.
Nobody can take that crown from you, Bo.
What's this is like this story is so crazy that George Clooney.
It's
George
ridiculous.
Clooney was in the news because he was on a red carpet, and someone asked about Ocean's, his new Ocean's movie, because they're making a new Ocean's movie with George Clooney. They're also making a prequel, but that's beside itself, and he looks happy for that. But he was asked about the new movie, and you can tell he was watching the news about this heist, and he's like, he got that twinkle in his eyes, like, oh yeah, heist movies are back, baby. Heist movies are back. I love it.
That'd be cool. We love some heist movies in my family.
Hell
Seriously.
yeah. All
Italian
Ocean's
Job,
movies were great. Yeah,
love it.
Italian Job. OG and the remake. Yes. Dude,
I love that.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Another bit of news. I don't know if you're up to date with the Doctor Who news, but
Yes.
Disney has ended their partnership with the BBC and Doctor Who.
Surprising no one. Okay, that I think we all knew. We just wanted confirmation.
Yeah,
But everybody knew that was the case.
Because we
otherwise,
didn't have any news on a Christmas special or whatnot beforehand. So yeah,
right.
like,
And now the news is that we're going to be getting a Christmas special in 2026.
yeah, I'm not really sure how to feel about that, but at the same time, you also have to wonder, now that they're not with Disney, who would you want to see them partner with next? Like, what streaming service specifically?
I don't know, man. I don't think they need to just partner with anybody. I think Netflix is going to be a Netflix is more cutthroat than Disney just was. Netflix will be like, yeah, no, totally, we'll do this thing, and then as soon as it doesn't get the numbers they think it needs, they're like, you know what, we're good,
Yeah,
and then never see it. And I would much prefer you go somewhere where you're going to get something made than go somewhere prestigious that doesn't do anything. I go to HBO; they'll do everything.
it's like I wish they had stayed with HBO because they had all
Yeah,
they have currently
uh,
all the shows or all the
I know,
seasons, and it's like
right?
the jump to
Why
Disney
wouldn't
was weird.
Well, the other thing is Disney didn't make the investment in getting the rest of it. Seriously, if they would have just got the rest of it, then people would have been like, "Oh, cool, this is Doctor Who. It's a thing. I
Yeah,
can catch up.
yeah,
Whatever
but
else."
why split
But
it between two
now,
streaming service? Yeah.
right? It was a poorly executed plan that I'm like, guys, you didn't think this through. You really didn't.
No, yeah, they really did. Now moving forward with Doctor Who, I like I love the Gatwa era. Like I loved him as the Doctor. I don't think he was given enough to work with. I definitely still think he should have been given like 13, 14 episode series. But
My feelings when it comes to to all of this,
mhm,
I personally always felt I gave Chudi Gatwa an opportunity, and I felt like he kept falling short.
yeah.
He felt like the guy who was playing the Doctor. He felt like Chudi Gatwa playing the Doctor,
Hmm.
whereas like David Tennant felt like the 10th Doctor. Matt Smith felt like the 11th. Like they felt like they were that character. Versus to me, I always saw Gatwa. I never saw the quote unquote the Doctor.
Okay.
Um, and so it was very performative for me in that respect. And the stories were okay. I feel like Davies had done better in his first iteration, and
Hmm.
I feel like he was always trying to line up or measure up to that previous, to the point that like the back half of the last season felt like here's all of the Russell Davies hits. I mean, it just hit all the beats of the same kind of stories, and I was like, oh, okay, well, this is just this story, and
Yeah.
this is just this story, and I'm like, really, whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Doctor Who. I'm in the bag for these things all the time, but I'm happy that they're going to be out from under. I don't think Disney gave this enough anything. I really
No,
don't.
yeah, I really don't either.
Um,
After the
it was
fact,
just a
yeah.
bad fit.
Like all the hype
Maybe just
for
stick to their own, man. Stick to their own, or maybe you bring in a big dollar advertiser who you promote before and after or something, or
yeah,
product placement.
like Doctor Who should just stay on BBC America. Like BBC America, I don't know if they actually have an app worldwide, but they should have an app
Oh, I think
worldwide.
they do. I think they do. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the BBC America app. I think, and you have to put your provider in, one of those kind of things.
Oh, it's one
Because
of
I don't
those.
think
Yeah.
I don't think you can get it as its own, like I don't think you can get like a membership to it or something right now yet.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I wish you could. I wish you could.
That's something the BBC really needs to do because I really want to watch a lot of their stuff, and I have to go through pirating
I
means
agree.
to do that for a lot of it.
Dang! Talking about, yeah, bro. I hear you. No, I
Yeah,
got it.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, I honestly think Doctor Who should stick with BBC and their stuff. Just go back to traditional stuff. But in all honesty, I think people are kind of ready for a break in Doctor Who, like a good couple decade break.
So my thing is, okay, I don't know about a couple decade break, but I think the issue is not. It's like, okay, it's like the concept of superhero fatigue. I don't think superhero fatigue is a thing. I think people want good stories now.
Hmm.
I think we're beyond the glitz and the glamour that we used to have about those things.
Yeah,
So likewise, when you come to this, it's like, what do you want from your story? You know what I mean? And the thing is, people were like, "Oh, we want this, we want the other," and they tried to give us all these things, diversity things, and highfalutin stories, and whatever else. But they kept losing Doctor Who. I'm not talking about a white guy. What I'm talking about is they lost the heart of what Doctor Who is.
yeah,
There was very little science fiction and very little sci-fi. It was a lot of swashbuckling and a lot of lecturing and loring and telling us things. So it lacked the conviction of Matt Smith, and it lacked the muse or energy of David Tennant. And to me, it lacked the overall charm and sort of mystique of Capaldi.
Hmm.
You know, and that's the problem you have is this era has had some heavyweights.
Yeah,
So when
it really
you
has.
suddenly fall prey to sort of a societal discussion piece, I wanted Jodie Whittaker to be something special.
Oh,
I
me
was excited.
too. Me
My
too.
celebration to her, the announcement was in the BBC introduction package when they announced her. Because so they
Nice.
because they liked, right. I was so that's how, like, I was ready for this. And then the writing was just horrible.
It was,
And I felt so
it
bad
was
for her because
terrible.
they were trying
Like,
so hard.
Jodie is a phenomenal actress. She's a
She really is.
phenomenal actress, and just to have her have such a terrible showrunner and terrible writing was awful. And yes, I will die this hill that Jodie's era was the end of good Doctor Who writing. It's not Jodie's fault, but it's the writers and the showrunners' fault, and that's just where the timelines diverge. Like, I fully don't count Jodie's. I fully don't count her series, her seasons as canon to anything Doctor Who. But
It's so hardcore. It
I
is so
I think Jodie
It
is
is like-
like, I think Jodie's canon. I don't consider anything that was shown in the TV series canon.
I love that. That's so, because there's a whole group of people out there who are like, that's so disrespectful to the people that work. I'm like, look, okay, I'm
Like,
sorry.
bitch,
Nobody said
please.
that's a bad thing, but when it's bad, you gotta own it. And it's
Yeah,
not good.
yeah, it really is.
And no, but I let's not, like, I don't. It was not that it was, and I've been saying this a lot lately. It isn't that it wasn't executed well. It looked beautiful. The cinematography was great.
Yeah.
The sound design was wonderful. The music, sure, it's Doctor Who music, yay, because they brought back Gold,
Yay.
Jerry Gold again, and I'm like, bro, it just felt so much like Russell T Davies swings the hits, and I'm like, ugh, I don't know. I feel like
No,
I'm
no,
such a
yeah, I understand it. Actually, keeping in the theme of fatigue, like, quote unquote fatigue. You want to talk about this search for Ben Solo stunt that
Well,
that came out?
okay, all right. What? Tell me. I know what's going.
So
We need to give everybody up to date first.
yeah, we do need to get everyone up to date. So a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. No, I'm not. So Ben Solo in the sequel series, at the end of episode 9, he died. He's dead.
Yes.
He's gone and dead. He saved Rey from death. He gave his life to her for some reason, and he's dead and gone. He's not in the Star Wars canon anymore. So when I hear that Adam Driver has a pitch for a Star Wars movie, he has the script nearly complete. He has a director in mind, or in hand, or in talks, and they send it to Kathleen Kennedy and not
Yep.
John, Kathleen and Filoni. They give the okay. They send it up to Iger and the Disney execs, and the Disney execs flat off were like, "Why are we doing this? Isn't he dead?" And that just ended the entire discussion right there. So I am fully on board with the Disney execs for that. It's like, yes, that is the entire premise of why this is not a good move. Why this would not be a good move. Would I love to see Adam Driver in a kind of prequel movie before he turns to the dark side, or maybe even something between the sequel movies? Yeah, sure, I'd love that. Do I want to say anything afterwards? No, because time travel should never ever exist in the Star Wars universe.
I agree, and for those of you that are just listening, I just woke up from a nap. It's great.
It's
amazing. I know this is jarring. I've never done this before. My bad.
Hi, Daz.
Hi. I think it's really funny that we're talking about Adam Driver 2 weeks in a row. Isn't it a
Well.
little bit fun? It's a little fun.
Yeah, that's a little funny.
But I mean, I think I'm really excited about the prospect of any more Adam Driver in the Star Wars universe, because I think he did a really good job for what it was and for what he was given. You know.
I may not like the sequel trilogy overall, but I will be the first person to say there were really solid elements throughout that I'm just like, God, if only you didn't exist here. If only we could move you to someplace better and within the series of events that we're in. Like, this whole thing just doesn't fit right. You know, it felt a lot of forcedness. So when it comes to like Adam, he was one of the things that I think really worked well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Especially if he wasn't going to be the legacy version of Han and Leia's kids, fine. Then at the very least, they gave us an interesting character. And I feel like I don't know about you. There was something about like what is it, that like workman shirt version of him running around at the end.
The
all
Coke
like,
can one.
I'm like, this is a cool dude. Like, I'm down for this character. Like, make him some kind of weird renegade that's got to like spend himself trying to like get people, let everybody know he doesn't suck anymore. Like, give him this like very Paul in the Bible type of allegory story where he sees the light but nobody believes it, and he's
Oh
like
yeah,
now
dude.
he has to run around doing good stuff.
Like I
Like,
think that at least where I'm at, right, is I think I've been pretty vocal about how much I hate the prequel series, but
not sure.
I can separate elements of it, right? So I think, for instance, Finn is a really fucking cool character in the first film.
Very cool.
I think
Very cool.
Love him.
I think we were robbed of a really strong male lead. And it felt like the first film was going in a completely different way than the next two were. And I think that if we had kept on the same trajectory that the first film was on, honestly, if we want to just go ahead and just like rip out those last two films and just redo them, I'd be cool with that.
No,
Unironically, I would be fine with that.
no, yeah.
Same.
The Finn was touted and hinted and teased to be a new Jedi, and that just did not happen.
Well, and again, well, because JJ's notoriously one who just says, "I'm going to leave like openings for whoever wants to put stuff in," and because he just figured someone's going to make something interesting out of it. My contention when it comes to the Last Jedi, I actually like the Last Jedi. Now, hold before everyone crucifies me. I do not
Yeah,
like
I'll let
in
you
this
take
trilogy.
some time while I sharpen my my tools here. Go ahead.
Okay, in this trilogy, I do not like it. It does not belong anywhere in this trilogy as a standalone exercise of storytelling with regard to the Force and what is it, and asking fun questions and being an exploration piece about the lore. That's great. That's a wonderful thing. Make it its own thing. Don't stick it where it's at, because it didn't belong here whatsoever, and it did literally nothing except stall the fullness of the storytelling. Now, I'm not getting into the minutia of whether it was a good movie, but I'm just saying, as in like, because you argue about story beats and other things creatively or how they were executed. Yeah, but overall, I found nothing wrong with the execution of this. It just didn't belong here.
Yeah,
I kept wondering, what trilogy is this, and when did I miss the first part of this movie?
yeah. Like the Holdo maneuver was beautiful and definitely deserved to be in cinemas to have that just silent
Yeah.
awe effect. Make this movie, it probably should have been like a 3 or 4 episode miniseries off to the side.
Right. But we didn't earn any of the Holdo stuff.
No,
Like, I'm glad you're right. The maneuver's so cool.
and also the
But
fact
who
that
the hell
they
is this person?
also the fact that in the movie they teased a mole in the Resistance and delivered nothing.
Yep.
No,
And you know
right,
what?
right,
Hear me out.
right.
I have a way to explore this
Do it.
plot thread.
Go.
Okay. So what you do is, and Disney, again, I know that we already talked about this earlier, where you're going to go ahead and give us tickets for life. You can just go ahead and put this money in the Zeros to Heroes fund, which will, it's not a charity. It's just how we're going to pay for all of our dumb things. So you follow that plot thread, right? There's this huge fucking power vacuum now because the Empire's gone. Make crime rampant. Marvel has done some rated R stuff, right? Like, I think this is the perfect time to have rated R Star Wars. It's something that we really haven't seen explored before. And I think if you took a gritty, like, there's this spy, and in the very end of the third movie, right, there's this spy within the Resistance, and they see their empire collapse, and then them kind of like tumbling into like the criminal underworld, and maybe seeing this objectively evil character slowly build into definitely not a good guy, but maybe someone who kind of understands the common plight because he's been so with the Empire for so long, and maybe it's all he knows. I think that'd be a really, really interesting story that also helps us open up to all these really cool ideas that the animated series for the Clone Wars and all these other different animated series opened up where they're kind of barely tapped the surface of these, gang leaders. Think about like Maul from the Clone Wars animated series 7, where he's kind of turned the Mandalorians into a gang. And like more stories like that could be so fucking cool, especially while following a plot thread from the failed trilogy that you just made, so you can at least make it suck less. The prequel films were
Sure.
a mez film at the time, and then we had all this really interesting extra stuff come out of it, and I think that it could make people look at it differently. You know?
The
I agree.
Clone Wars series may be dead, may be over now, but there are still stories to be told in that 3-year gap. So maybe go back to the well on that. Like I know there's some unfinished stories. I know they've got ideas. So yeah, maybe give that a go. Give that another go. I'd like that. I'd like to see
Yeah.
more Clone Wars stuff. I know everyone.
I mean, even if it wasn't Clone Wars, if it was post prequel or post modern sequel series, whatever you want to call it. I'm talking about like, making something beautiful out of the really crummy Disney prequel series that we got, or not prequel series, sequel series. Pardon me.
Give us
I may
a,
mind some copyright for this.
give us a series with Qui-Gon Jinn and Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, that'd be so fucking cool.
It would be great. I'd love it. I'd love to see it.
I'm thinking about. You have me thinking about that right now. I'm like, that would actually be really neat.
They've done novels. So
You know what?
come on, let's go,
While we're at it, let's get the Republic Commandos in there.
dude. Yeah.
They got robbed. That game was fucking fantastic. The book series was amazing. There's so much
Can
good
we, all I
material.
would do, can we
We don't
just
do
get
it.
one Knights of the Old Republic anything?
Yes,
Please.
anything Old Republic,
Anything.
honestly.
Bro,
It doesn't even have to be like a KOTOR direct. It could just be a story within that time frame, like some of the troopers.
Give us a
I think that'd
story
be a
of
really interesting experience.
give us a story of
I
the
think-
Sith Empire, please.
Yes.
That'd be sick as fuck too. Oh my god, could you imagine? Like Darth Revan would be sick. That shit
Yeah.
would be so sick.
Have you guys heard the news that Halo is coming to the PS5?
Yes. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Okay,
to
wait.
buy
I
it.
have some fucking thoughts. I need to
Okay.
get off my chest,
All right.
dude. I
Go
am so upset. I'm so upset. We already have the Master Chief Collection. Just give them the Master Chief Collection on PS5. Jesus Christ. I don't want another remake of Combat Evolved. I don't. Give me a new IP, please. Please, for the love of God. Infinite could have been so cool. But Utilians were like, we're going to make co-op. And I was like, yes, please, Father Xbox, please. And then they were like, just kidding, asshole. Like 3 months after it released. And I was like, why did I buy this?
That's how I also. I will co-sign that.
Hooray for
Hell yeah,
free
hell yeah.
games on Game
Oh,
Pass.
man, dude.
Well, that's like I like right on, man.
He's,
Right?
yeah.
I did used to really like the Halo games, so I'm like, oh, this is fun. Right on, man.
Yeah, the trailer looked phenomenal. It looks great. They're going with the Unreal Engine now. So I mean,
Yeah.
what don't you want those sweet PS5 players, those sweet PlayStation players to come in and enjoy it too?
No, fuck them.
No,
They can get
it's like,
the
no.
Master Chief Collection just like I did, right? And it'll run
Here's
great,
what it's like.
and it'll look great, and then they'll get to play all the games, and then there's no gatekeeping by Microsoft, and then instead of building another fucking by the way, third time they've remade it! We get a new fucking game finally, but no.
Still not the game that has been remade or ported over the most. That being Skyrim.
Yeah,
Oh my
but that
God,
should
so much,
like the
yeah.
bar is so low where beyond tripping over it, it's under the ground. It is a
Beyond
load bearing bar now.
Oh god, it's so another
Ah.
thing that came out of Halo coming to PS5 is I don't know if either of you have seen the social medias for Homeland Security, but they are using Halo images and just promoting ICE, and the
I thought they were
creators of Halo are pissed.
As they fucking should be. That's our
As they
government doing
fucking
dumb
should
bullshit and
be.
copyright infringement. Also, kind of a little bit unrelated, but mildly related. The Marines did the Helldivers intro. Did you see that?
I did.
That shit was
I
so funny. At least it was clearly a joke, right? Like, I'll
Yep.
take that.
Yeah.
The Marines weren't using it for recruiting. They were just being silly, haha, funny on the Marine Corps birthday.
Because
That's
they're
pretty
Marines,
funny.
they're supposed to be haha funny. They're supposed to be
Exactly.
hey,
They
we're
love
crayon
crayon.
loving. They love crayons.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your favorite? What's your
Exactly.
favorite? What's your favorite flavor? Green.
Purple. I really like
I
purple.
really like purple.
My favorite.
It's stupid. I don't know what the government social media person is doing. It's so stupid.
Probably just someone about our age, maybe younger, just going.
Oh,
What
it's
would be a
definitely
funny
younger.
meme?
Definitely younger.
Maybe I don't know. 'Cause,
Or
like, I
it's
feel like young
someone
people don't know about Halo.
or it's
You
someone in their
know,
yeah, or it's someone
I
in their
talked about Halo
40s
to
or
like my
50s. It's like haha memes.
yeah. Like I talked to my I guess like stepbrother-in-law. I think that's the word. Words are hard. So I talked to him at any rate,
Stop
and
your
he's
brother from
like
another
just
mother.
going to college now, right? Exactly. So
Yeah.
he's like about a decade younger than me.
Yeah.
And I was talking about Halo, and he's like, "What's Halo?" And I was like, "Uh, interesting. Have you never played Halo before?" And he's like, "I have no clue what that is." And he plays video games, and I was just like so heartbroken, so very heartbroken.
Oh shit. Well, looks like we just lost Mr. Know-It-All. According to his text here, he just lost power and it's not coming back on. So, oh no, Mr. Know-It-All, no.
Yeah,
Well,
you know, it's okay. The universe like just kind of made sure that he had to fill in because I overslept and came in, and then the power was taken from him. So now we're just it's the swapping of shifts, you know?
ripperonis.
Ripperonis and
Yeah. Well, so the next thing I wanted to talk about, the next two things I wanted to talk about, I don't know if you've seen yet. Have you seen the Scream 7 trailer?
I have not. I've seen people freaking out about it on Twitter. Please enlighten me.
So,
Please.
Scream is back with a new movie, and it's thankfully it's written and directed by Kevin Williamson, no relation. So
Okay.
it's
I'm glad that you also cut that off at the curve. You were like, no Daz, no bits for you.
yeah, because the last movie was not written or directed by Kevin Williamson, and the past couple movies haven't been written or directed by him, which is significant because he was the man behind the original movie. He was the one who birthed it all. So him being back for this 7th Scream movie is hopefully going to be great because his writing is really good. Ooh, I just hit my phone. But yeah, so Ghostface is back. You got
Tell me it's Matthew Lillard, please. Please.
I do not know. He is not listed in the credits he's not listed here at all. So we do not know. The only ones that we know are coming back are Nev Campbell and Courtney Cox, who played Sydney and damn, my throat. Played Sydney and her reporter friend Gail Weathers. So
Gotcha. So we're getting some throwback people for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But my real question is the Scream franchise just being beaten like a dead horse now? Because we have 6 movies, 7 coming this February, but at this point, what really is there to tell?
We had that girl that played Wednesday in the last one.
Jenna Ortega, right? Was in the last movie, and she was supposed to be in this movie, but that's not happening because of disputes with the director and just studio over her friend who her co
Oh, say no more. I
yeah,
got you.
yeah,
I got you. I've been picking up what you're putting down.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
such a shame because she really fit the Scream series, like, really well, and I remember honestly, I think Scream 6 kind of worked because Ortega made it work. I think the
Yeah.
script wasn't anything special, and I think that her work as, like, a final girl was just, like, W move, W human.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
it was good, yeah.
I
Uh
think for what it's worth, I hope that we don't end up with something similar to the Saw franchise when it rebooted.
oh,
Like, the first one
dude,
was
no,
pretty
yeah.
good, and then the second one was not great, and then I'm not sure if there was a third one, but if there is, it probably was terrible.
Yeah, I really don't know. I'm just because it's Kevin and he's back, I'm really hoping it's good. So we'll have to see. But honestly, the Scream movies, I could take it or leave it at this point. I enjoyed the last movie, the Scream 6, so
Yeah.
it could be interesting to see what happens, but I mean, I really don't know where they're gonna go with this, so we'll definitely have to see. Next up, I wanted to talk about Welcome to Derry. Have you seen the first episode?
Y I haven't seen the first episode, but I'm so fucking excited because I know a little bit about it, right?
Yeah.
Because 'Cause I've read the books. And I'm really excited because except for a singular part at the very end of the It series, or not series, but the It books, by Stephen King, which those who have read it know exactly what I'm talking about. It's icky, gross, and you can honestly tear those pages out of the book, and it's still a really fantastic read. I would argue even better, superior. It sounds like their idea for this series is to take a lot of the pieces, which were like the stories, um, that of what had happened before the kids that kill it, right? I know spoilers
Mhm,
for book
mhm, mhm.
and miniseries and movie that have been out for a very long time. Uh,
Decades. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But they're gonna go more in depth on the other things that had happened before them, so it's kind of like a prequel to my understanding. I'm really fucking excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to see that on the screen, especially too because I remember when I saw who was directing it, I was really like put at ease because I thought this could go really, really bad or this could go really, really good. And they're getting Bill Skarsgård back. So it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Andy
come
Muschietti,
on.
the director of the It movies, is back. So you've seen the trailer, right? You watched the trailer, right?
Yeah, watch the trailer.
Okay, so based solely on the trailer, give me your thoughts on what is going to happen in this series, or at least the first episode.
Ooh.
Give me the rundown. Give me your short what is going to happen in this first episode. I just watched the first episode, so I know exactly what's going to happen.
You know what?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me chew. I'm gonna theory craft for like 30 seconds,
All right. Go
and
go
then I'm
go.
gonna give you a definitive.
Mhm.
So I think we're probably obviously gonna meet like the new main kids,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I think a kid's gonna die because that kind of seems to be a going thing
Has
with the
to.
movies,
Gotta
right?
kill.
Has
Gotta
to
kill
happen.
them kids.
Gotta kill one kid at a
Gotta
very
kill.
least,
Gotta
and I
kill at
think
least
they're.
one kid. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be like a shock because they're gonna set him up to be like mildly important, and then it's just like fucking explodes you. But I think that the conflict that gets the kid killed is probably gonna be like there's some sort of like fucking maybe disagreement between some characters and then he
Mhm.
dies and
Mhm.
then part of the entire series is going to be like the character who had this big conflict or whatever trying to get over that and not feeling like they got him killed,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. I think that maybe they're going to go like a little bit more sinister than they did with the movie, especially because it's a series and I think it's with HBO, right?
Yeah. HBO Max. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably to be 10 times fucking freakier. Um, I think that the fucking the it's like the Air Force dude, right?
Yes, he's Air Force.
Yeah, so I think the Air Force dude is going to be in the main like adult figure, probably, because I feel like there always has to be one adult figure.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
He's come from out of town, so he's not really infected by Pennywise.
yeah, and I think that he's basically going to be useless for the first half of the series. I think he's not going to be the kid. I think that, especially because he's a military man, he's going to be very, like, rigid in his beliefs, so he's not going to really play along really hard. I think also because I think it's somewhere north. Is it, like, Maine or, like, Washington?
It's in Maine, Derry.
Maine?
Yeah.
Maine, yeah. So I think that because it's in Maine, he's going to be, like, the only black dude. Especially because I think it's, like, it seems like it's not modern. It's, like, pretty far before the last TV miniseries that happened.
Yeah. It's set quite a few decades before the first It movie.
Gotcha. So yeah, it's probably like what, like the 50s or the 60s or some shit?
60s.
Cool. Okay, yeah. So yeah, he's gonna be like the only black dude. And there's probably gonna be tensions because of that too, which I'm really excited to see. Because I feel like HBO historically has done a really good job of putting like
Portraying racism? Yes, they have.
Yeah, portraying racism in like a actually not like fucking slapstick way, like an actually really good way.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Lovecraft horror.
And I think that's going to be the main conflict, at least early on, is going to be like conflict between kid who got McMurdered because of some sort of a disagreement or some bullshit. Conflict between the kids and the main adult who doesn't believe them because he's a military man. He's probably already like kind of got his shields up and is trying to be like as low key as possible because he's a black dude in the North in the 60s. And I don't think a whole lot of spooky shit's gonna happen until, let's say, episode 3. I think those are my predictions. Am I close?
Not even.
Oh,
so, well, kind of not really. So, I'm not going to spoil very much for the first episode. Watch it.
Yeah, go for it.
It's really
I'll still
good.
watch it, even if you wanted to like tell me exactly what happens. I'll still watch it because I really love Stephen King.
I'll tell you one spoiler. Pennywise isn't in the first episode at all, whatsoever.
Okay.
So
that makes sense. They're gonna have to build up there.
I actually hope they don't show him whatsoever in this series. Just because of what they're doing just because of what they did with the first episode. So this series is completely reinventing and reestablishing what it is, what the creature it is. It is not Pennywise. It has never been Pennywise. It is a cosmic creature that controls, manipulates, and just terrifies and eats the fear and horror of everyone in Derry. It has Derry in its clutches. So this is basically
sounds like the books, at least.
It's basically putting a spotlight on the fact that Derry is its dinner plate, and it can do whatever it fucking wants to the town, and no one will give a shit.
Okay.
Basically that. There's gore, there's horror, there's jump scares, and yeah. One minor thing I'll say: don't get attached to anyone.
Oh shit. Okay. So one of the kids definitely has to die in the first episode. Then.
Obviously, obviously a kid dies in the first episode. Just like with the movies, kid has to die in the first few minutes. It sets up the story.
Setting stakes.
Yeah, setting up the story. The kids in this are great. No, I mean the actors, the kid actors in this are actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. The one of the kids is actually really smart. He's thinking about it logically. He's like, what's actually going on? Let's actually investigate this. So yeah, they investigate it, and yeah, it's really interesting. So yeah, God, I want to do full spoilers with Mr. Know-It-All, but since his power went out, damn you, power.
Damn you, power. Yeah. To be fair, I was gonna try and catch this on my lunch break.
Yeah.
But it took so long to fucking make food, man.
That's why you got cereal. That's why you got cereal, boy.
I know, bro. I do have to start getting into my cereal game again.
Dude, why you not an adult if you don't got cereal?
I know. But go
But
ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to
so
interrupt you on
yeah,
that
yeah.
serial rant.
The first episode of it so far has hit 5.7 million viewers in 3 days. So
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
it's one of, if not one of, it's one of, if not the best uh premieres in HBO Max's history.
Damn. Well, you know what? I think I do want to kind of shift gears a little bit here. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't have a whole. I feel like we've kind of said the piece. I expect a Mr. Know-It-All Josh goon sesh about that on the next week though. Fair?
Maybe, yeah,
Because I want to
probably.
listen. Okay. So there's this game that came out called Dispatch.
Dude. Okay,
And
yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. And in similar veins, I know that you haven't played it yet, so I'm not gonna
Hmm.
spoil anything for you.
How much is it on Steam? I
Um,
can't remember. $60?
it's $30.
Oh, $30.
Very reasonable.
Actually, I might get
And
it.
there's gonna be 8 episodes, and each episode's I think like an hour long or so.
Okay, so
Um,
before you actually get into this, my first question: are the episodes like? Do you have to buy each episode, or is it
no,
a
you buy them all at once.
buy it all at once and you
Yep.
get them over the course of weeks, or is it all 8 episodes all at once?
Every 2 weeks you get 2 new episodes.
That's a little bit
It's
of
like
a
a TV
bummer,
show.
but I get it.
It's
Eh,
$3.75 an episode.
I'm going. Oh, okay, jeez, you spiked my heart rate a little bit on that. Okay, all right,
Oh
cool.
yeah.
Proceed.
So I'm just breaking it down per episode, so that
Yeah,
way you can
yeah,
see the value
yeah.
where I'm coming from.
I get it.
But
I get
I
it.
played this during Steam Next Fest.
Mhm.
And for months. And I know that I talked about this with you, but I've probably only fucking bitched about it a couple times, and I bitch about a lot of things.
He's in our ear,
So a
folks.
lot of
He's in our
things that are
ear. He
really
loves it.
autistic.
He really loves it. He's in our ear.
But I fucking love Dispatch.
Oh my.
In June, I played it during Steam Next Fest, and I just about coomed. I love comics so hard, and they really are bringing this like comic book lover lens to the logistics of superheroing, and that scratches my tism in the most corrective ways. So the premise, for those of you that are unaware,
Yeah.
this is a game that was made by a lot of the same people who made really fantastic Telltale game series like The Wolf Among
Oh,
Us,
I love
The
that.
Walking Dead, that type of stuff. So very similar fare. You're going to be very familiar. If you liked those games, you're definitely going to enjoy these. And if you didn't, I still want you to go look at episode 1. I think there's a demo that lets you play all of episode 1, if I remember correctly, or just like a short amount of episode 2 or something. But give it a shot. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure you'll enjoy it if you like heroes. But the premise is simple. You are a dude, a normal ass dude, whose father used to be Mecha Man or something to that effect. I can't remember off the top of my head. And you had this kind of like lineage of Mecha Men, and you guys would, put on this suit, and his, pretty much every Mecha Man dies in the suit. For some reason, because I'm doing this all based on the demo, which was publicly available a while ago. Something happens, suit breaky, and you get picked up by this superhero dispatch corporation.
Mhm.
Think of them kind of like Vought, but not evil. They partner with heroes and do all of the logistics of finding them calls. The
Yeah.
company gets people to pay a certain amount a month. That's how they pay the heroes. And then you, as a dispatcher, dispatch the correct heroes out to the correct jobs. So your job as the dispatcher is to look at your roster of heroes, figure out who fits for what, and when you don't have anyone that fits, try your best to make it work.
Ooh, okay.
Now, the caveat and kind of the twist here is you are think of them kind of like a Suicide Squad with how fucked up they are. They're just a bunch of fuck ups, a lot of former villains during this like kind of rehabilitation program, if you will.
Mhm.
And your job is to give them the opportunity to prove that they can be good. Now, unlike the Suicide Squad, they're not current felons, right? No one's in jail. You don't have bombs in their head, so they're not really going to listen to you all that well.
No
But
Amanda Waller shit. Yeah.
exactly. And I would say though, on the plus side, the writing is fucking fantastic. Oh my god. I have not had a game or even a TV show that I've enjoyed the writing this much in I genuinely cannot remember how long. The writing's super well written. Each character is incredibly distinct. They're super well defined. No one's a really flat character. There's a lot of nuance, not just to the delivery of their lines, but also the, specific dialogue that they get in the first place. And I think that if nothing else, I'm actually going to look at this right now so that way I don't lie to you.
Mhm.
I'm almost certain that they still have the demo up and you should fucking play it.
I'm
It
not
does not look like they do, maybe?
not seeing
I
a
don't think so.
demo, but I am seeing the pay options. But yes, I definitely
At any rate, it's $30.
I've got 30 for the base game and 40 if you want the comics.
Yeah. The comics, and then I think it also gets you like the soundtrack, and some other shit. So it's pretty neat.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so like I think that a lot of people were bitching about the time gating,
Mhm.
but I think it really serves this really well because I am gonna be blunt with you.
Yeah.
If there wasn't a weekly release schedule, and by the way, it's weekly, not bi-weekly. I'm a liar. I lie like a rug.
Yeah, yeah.
If there wasn't a weekly release schedule, I probably wouldn't remember this game right now.
Really?
Just to be
Wow.
blunt. I think the game's really good, but I just think that there's so many games coming out all the time that even a game that's written this well, that's directed this well, that's clearly been made this well, like the art style's fantastic. I was looking through the art book and seeing how they described kind of how they built out these characters and how they did level design, and it's just fucking fantastic. I genuinely for once recommend buying a digital deluxe if you're interested in that type of shit.
Oh yeah, the
Um,
artwork is fantastic in this. Yeah.
and I think it's like an extra $10. So it's like it's still really worth it. But having that time to ruminate on the episodes and kind of think about the characters and go back and also have a reason to replay the first two episodes and then this week next two episodes so that way I can see what those different kind of decisions would have looked like
Mm-hmm.
before it's all out is, oh my god, I wish more games did this. And
Dude,
I know you know that I fucking hate waiting for games.
oh,
For
I
once,
fucking hate
I'm
waiting for
going
games,
on
yeah.
record for saying I am excited and happy that there was a weekly episodic release schedule.
Yeah, and it also goes hand in hand with just people's short attention span at the moment because that's honestly the reason a lot of very good games are only short-lived or just really short-lived. But yeah, the art style looks great. I love the Telltale games. Like I loved the Telltale games. I have the Guardians of the Galaxy. I've got the Walking Dead series, like the definitive series. I played Wolf Among Us. We were robbed of a second Wolf Among Us game.
I think we're still getting a second Wolf Among Us game,
I
aren't we?
I don't think so because it was Telltale, so that they're dead. So
Well, no,
I
they got I know Wolf Among Us 2 got some sort of.
or
It's currently in dev.
or
I think it's that they.
or it might be a comment. I don't
Uh,
know.
no. I remember. So in 2025, we got an update on it, and
Yeah.
it's just currently in dev.
Oh, okay,
Because
nice.
Telltale got. You're right. They did get like dissolved for a bit, but then I don't remember what happened. But they came back like a few months later after they like. I think they just botched the very end of The Walking Dead because I think that's when all this bullshit went down because it was during COVID. And then yeah, something happened and now they're back and they're still deving it. But go
Yeah.
ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to like cut you off super hard.
No, it's fine. But yeah, I love games that give you the ability to make choices, like choice matter games. Like I love those type of games because you can literally play it forever, over and over, and have various different outcomes and just see various different effects by what you choose. And like obviously there's a limited number of stuff you can choose, but obviously it's a really interesting storylines if you choose to be like the asshole, or you want to be the goody two shoes, or you want to be the chaotic neutral or whatnot. So yeah, I'm definitely really looking forward to this. And also if you Daz are looking for a story about superheroes that is actually fairly similar in the vein and realistic to what Dispatch did in the fact that it's
I'm
taking
vibrating in my seat. Quit
Sup-
edging me. Give me it.
superheroes that are in the real world, like they're basically cops or firefighters and whatnot. Look up the series Super Powereds by Drew Hayes. Super Powereds.
I'm
It's
putting in my cart right now. I was
so
about to say, we're boys. I trust you. I'm fucking doing
yes,
it.
yes. If you don't know what Super Powereds is, a it's a story about kids, about a world of supers who have powers. Some go to school to learn how to use those powers, and the story primarily takes place at a at college in a college. So it's these group of kids learning to use their powers. There's a mystery involved throughout all four books. It's great. It's one of the best superhero stories that I've ever read. It's one that I judge every single superhero content that has ever come out ever afterwards by, like Marvel and My Hero Academia. Like my hero, those kids are just idiots compared to what is going on in this story. Like by far idiots. But yeah, it's like listen to the audiobook. Honestly,
That's what I'm gonna do. I saw that it was a book, and I was like, hold on.
Oh,
I
it's
don't
so
like
good.
reading
It's
books.
so good.
Also, wait, let me preface that with I don't like reading books because I read things all day and my brain hurts, so I like audiobooks.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
we go.
I will preface. There's these 4 books, and then there's a spin-off series that takes place between book 3 and 4. So
Okay.
do not read the spin-off series until you read all 4 books.
Cool. Because I imagine it's kind of like
It's
watching a Star Wars movie in chronological. It kind of spoils some twists.
yeah, it spoils what happens in the 4th book. That's just how I went through it, and I found it a lot more appealing. So that's just me. But
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah, Superpowers, Drew Hayes, Audible, or just anywhere you can get your audiobook. I think I'm not exactly sure.
Cool.
But
It's
yeah,
on it's on Audible, Amazon Audible, or whatever the fuck it is.
is it Animal? Is it Audible exclusive? I actually don't know.
I don't know. I saw it on Amazon and it's included with my Audible subscription, so I was like, yeah! You know.
But yeah, great story, and I would definitely highly recommend it. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
not an Audible exclusive. Good. So yeah, definitely check it out.
I will expect a text from you when you've completed dispatch, at least like the first couple episodes, just that way you can let me know what you think.
Yeah, we'll do. All right, guys. I think that is where we can end it off for today. Yeah, I know it's a bit early after Spookycast, but dude, there's a lot of stupid shit that happened over the past week, so I really wanted to talk about those fucking monkeys. It's great. So
Oh yeah, dude.
yeah.
Also, I'm gonna take that clip out of context.
Yes, please do. Please do. All right, everyone. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic Halloween. Hopefully you guys have a good November. And even though Mr. Know-It-All wasn't able to make it to the very end, rip power. Thank you to Mr. Know-It-All for coming on. And Daz, it's been fun. Hope to see you in the next episode. Bye-bye, everybody.
Honor as always. Later.